Hey guys, I'm going to do an everyday makeup tutorial, like just to like go to class, whatever I'm doing. Basically, I'm just gonna do what I have been doing lately. And right now my face, these cheeks, man, my face is like super round and I got a little double chin going right now. Like I'm starting to get back into healthy eating again and working out. So yeah, but for right now my face is a little rounder than normal, so I definitely like to contour, but it really doesn't take me that long. It probably takes me like 20 minutes max, but yeah, especially in the morning. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna use is this Garnier Skin Active Hydrating Mask. I know it's like really dirty, but yeah, it's like the Garnier Skin Active Hydrating Mask. And I just put that all over my face. All over the face. Under the... I just got it in my eyeball. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. Well, who does that? Who just puts moisturizer right in their eyeball? God. So stupid. Now what I like to do is I like to take like kind of like a darker concealer than my actual complexion, just like a tiny teensy bit lighter. I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Plus Corrector. Wait, no, just the Infallible Full Wear Concealer. And I'm using the shade Pecan. I say pecan. Pecan. I don't know. It's really up to whatever you decide. Okay. Okay, and then to blend that out, I'm basically just gonna tap it in. So I'm gonna take this brush. It's a Japanesque brush. I spray the brush with this Wet n Wild cucumber spray. Yeah, I'm just gonna spray the brush. 2 spritz, and then I'm just gonna pat all this in with my brush. Yeah, next thing I usually do sometimes I take like this like a darker concealer and like use that to kind of contour a little bit. I just find that it stays a lot longer throughout the day, like when I use like a liquid and then put a bronzer over the liquid concealer. So I'm just gonna put this basically where I would put a bronzer. And then I also take it on my forehead. Oh yeah, and by the way, for what I'm using to like do this, I'm using the Infallible Pro Glow Concealer in the shade 07 Cream Cafe. What I'm gonna use to blend it out, I'm gonna use the Real Techniques this contour brush basically. Yeah, so I'm just gonna look at my mirror. My mirror's this way, so you can watch how this blends out. Okay, so now I'm gonna put like actual concealer on. I don't usually do this like color correct, but like my bags today are like pretty bad. I spent like the whole night studying last night. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna use this today. Plus I have like a little more time in the morning right now. I mean, I literally don't have class today, so I'm gonna take my time. And I'm gonna be up late tonight, like doing work as well, so like it's fine. Okay, so I'm using this Maybelline Master Camo by Face Studio crayon corrector in the shade Apricot for dark circles. Perfect for what I am using it for. Okay, and just put a little here, a little here. Sometimes I put a little up here just to, you know, color correct those veins, if you know what I'm saying. And then with this, I usually just blend it out with my finger. I don't even blend it out all the way. I just kind of like tap it in. Okay, now I got these huge ass circles under my eyes. All right, so the next thing I usually do is just put the concealer on. I usually use the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in shade Light, but I ran out, so now I have to use this. I have to use this other concealer. Oh my god, no. No, this concealer is Maybelline New York Master Conceal Face Studio in shade Light. And so I kind of just put it on my finger, really, and then I just kind of, like so, and then I just kind of put it on my face. Usually if I had like the Maybelline one, I would like do the triangle thing, you know, but I'm just gonna have to use my finger for this because this applicator, you know, yeah, squeezy tube applicators, they just aren't for me. Not convenient for every day, but it's what I have right now, so I am just swiping this, trying to do the triangle. When I blend it out, I'll move it around to where I want it to be. It's fine. And I'm okay, so I'm also putting concealer like right underneath where I did that cream, like that darker concealer to bronze, just to like clean it up and make it look more sculpted. And like I said, my cheeks are a little bigger right now. I'm not the healthiest. Actually, I'm the unhealthiest I've ever been. But I'm on a, you know, I'm starting to get back into working out and eating healthy. So that's good. As long as you know, as long as you bounce back at some point, you know, it's fine. It's okay, people. Like, you go through ups and downs. I went through, you know, this summer was not the best for me, this past summer. Yeah, I was a little depressed, but I'm back. I'm ready to conquer this semester. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, and I'm also putting just a tiny bit on my forehead. Yep, okay. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a sponge. This is a Real Techniques sponge. It's really dirty. I need to clean it, not gonna lie. And I'm also using a dry sponge. I know, a dry sponge. Like, who uses a dry sponge? Well, you see, the bathrooms in my sorority house are down the hall, and I don't really feel like going out to rinse it under the sink. So I'm just going to use I'm going to use it dry. So, oh my god, everyone's going to go crazy. I know. Honestly, the Real Techniques sponge is good, but I like that L'Oreal one better. The one that's like shaped like a curvy figure, you know, it's like pink. Is that L'Oreal? I forget which one it is. It's like at the drugstore. I think it's by L'Oreal. But I like that one better. But right now I have this one, so. And then I'm just going to switch to this brush again, just to blend out this part. I'm gonna use this really warm bronzer in this palette. I'm gonna use this Real Techniques. This brush is so damn good. Like, it's the Real Techniques blush brush, and literally I can use this for bronzer, blush, and it's amazing. It literally is so amazing. Oh wait, what am I doing? Wait, I'm not. No. Wait, I gotta set this first. Sorry, now see, this is what happens. I'm like trying to like film a video but also do something at the same time. Multitasking is not my forte. Even though they say like women are better at multitasking. Not this woman. Okay, so I'm so stupid. Okay, I'm gonna use this. What is this? This is the Maybelline Fit Me Maybelline Loose Finishing Powder in shade 10 Fair Light. And I use this to like highlight the areas I highlighted basically and concealed. So I'm just going to use, I'm going to use this Real Techniques sponge again, and I'm just going to dip it in here like so, and I'm going to really make sure that this is sculpted and looks really good, if you know what I mean, because this part right here is like a big deal, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, I see you. Here we go. Keep on. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put a little bit of here. I'm not gonna like really bake. I'm just gonna put the excess on the sponge on my under eyes, up here, I mean, I don't really like to bake. I'm just putting the excess from when I just did this on the rest of my face, basically, in the parts where I highlighted. But like this, I like to keep super intense with the powder because I think it keeps it like, it keeps it sculpted the whole rest of the day. But everywhere else, I like to keep it pretty like powdered, you know, a minimal amount of powder. Okay, and then I'm just gonna keep like my powder thing to the side in case I need to like buff out anything else like a bronzer or something. You know, just a pro tip. And this powder is so messy, but anyway, it's still good. I like the powder itself. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to basically brush it off. Like, I don't leave it on that long. I'm just gonna brush it the rest off. Like, I mean, I could bronze with the powder still there and then wipe it off, and that would ensure that no bronzer actually came down below the level I want it to be. But I don't know. I just, sometimes when I do that, I don't think the bronzer is as intense because the powder kind of dilutes the color. I don't know. And I like intense bronzer, so I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Okay? Yeah, so basically just make sure everything's like super blended and like, yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Real Techniques blush brush and the Naked to Skin? No. Naked Skin Urban Decay Naked Skin Shape Shifter Palette. Yes. So I'm just gonna dip it in here. Tap off the excess. And then I'm just gonna go in and just kind of start at the back. Like so. And then I'm gonna take the excess up here on my forehead. On the sides of my face. Okay, yeah, and then I'm gonna take the same brush I used before and I'm gonna blend this bronzer out, baby. Like, after every step I do, I like to just take the brush and literally blend it out. Like, mesh that puppy back into the skin. Like, you don't just want to leave it. Like, you really want to make sure it's blended in and it all looks cohesive. Like, I don't like lines unless they're these lines. And even these lines, like, you want to make sure. I mean, people are gonna know you have makeup on. Like, that's not the goal here. I'm not like trying to do like a no makeup look. Sometimes I use this California blush by Benefit. It's really bright and really pretty. But then other times I'll use, like, if I want like a glow, I'll use like this Too Faced peachy, what is this? It's that Too Faced Papa Don't Peach blush. And it's kind of similar. It's not as potent as in color as this, but it's like shimmery kind of. So I don't know what I want to do today. Like, I might combine them. Sometimes I combine them, like this for the shimmer and this just for like the color. But see, I use the same brush for everything because this brush is just so good for the cheeks. So basically I'm just gonna use, and I have big cheeks, and some people complain about this brush being too big for their cheeks, but this chica has I got cheeks, man, you know, which I love my cheeks, but I'm just saying I got some cheeks, you know. Okay, so I'm going to put this on my face as one does when they apply makeup. Okay. It's a little more subtle than the Benefit blush. Sometimes people sleep on blush, like they just want to apply bronzer, but like I feel like blush also like definitely makes the sculpted look like even more sculpted, because like I don't know, it's just I don't know why, but I just know that the way it looks, like when you put it here, you know, it just like when you put it at the top here, like on the sides, and you don't bring it in too far, I think it makes it look more sculpted. That's just what I think makes me look more sculpted. Because like if I was to put it like here in the center of my face, it would make my cheeks look even bigger. So that's not what I'm gonna do. Anyway, okay. So now we're gonna do eyes. Eyes is like my favorite part. That's like my favorite part. So I just said that. I'm so repetitive. Okay. So we have a couple options we can do. Sometimes I use this ColourPop Double Entendre palette. Yes, and then sometimes I'll use this Smashbox full exposure palette. I know a lot of people like hate on this because it's like the colors aren't as like pigmented, but I think it looks really natural and really pretty, like natural makeup, not as like colorful, but I think it matches like just your skin tone a lot. And so yeah, those are the two main I switch between, really. I mean, I have a lot of other ones. I can do like a makeup what is it, like a makeup collection tour. What I use, the other stuff I have in my house is like stuff I never use. So basically this is my makeup collection. So yeah, anyway. Okay, so I zoomed in a little bit on my eyes, my face. So basically my mirror is right here, like that way, like behind the camera. So sorry if I like look that way a little bit, but I'm gonna try to do it in this camera. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Smashbox full exposure palette, the travel one, the little cute travel one, and I'm going to first go with this shade as like a transition. So, and it's pretty light and not that pigmented, but you can definitely see a difference when you put it on. So it's subtle, but it's like there, and it looks really natural and like really cool. See, you can see it still. Oh yeah, and I'm using the Morphe R38 brush. Okay, so then I'm gonna take the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, basically. It's like basically a darker neutral shade. And I'm using this is the R39 brush from Morphe. I'm just gonna swirl it in there, tap off the excess. I'm just gonna make this go a little bit lower, like exactly in the crease, and a little bit on the outer corner of the crease as well. I'm not gonna like literally go like this with the brush all the way in, but I'm just gonna like, you know what I mean? Like swipe it through the inside. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the Real Techniques, this detailer brush, and I'm gonna go back into my Smashbox palette, and I'm gonna use this gold shade right here. It's such a pretty gold shade. It's like my perfect gold, I would say. Yep. I'm just gonna put this on my eyelid. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the same brush I used before, the R39 brush, and I'm gonna go into this brown shade here, the warmer toned one in the palette, and I'm just going to basically press this on the outer corner and just wiggle it basically. Like so. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in Hot Chocolate right here, and I'm just going to put this literally on the outer edge of my eyeball. Like, I'm not gonna do a wing or anything. I'm just literally just going to outline the edge and stop very thinly in the middle. It's really subtle, but it's there. As you can see, the difference. It's incredibly subtle, but it's there. And then I'm gonna take the Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara in Blackest Black by L'Oreal. I'm just going to put that on my eyeball. And then I'm gonna do the bottom. And then for eyebrows, I really don't do much. I'm gonna take this Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer in the shade 305 Soft Brown. And I'm just going to brush my brows a little bit. And then I am going to fill just a little bit, you know, just fill them in a bit. Give them a little shape. Kind of need to pluck them, but whatever. And then I'm just gonna spray my face with this, again, with the Cucumber 3-in-1 Primer Water Spray by Wet n Wild. Yeah. I like put a lot on because I like it to melt into the skin, you know? Like I don't want it to look powdery or like cakey. Or like I'm wearing too much, you know? And then lastly, I am going to take, yeah. So it's this Wet n Wild powder, highlighting power, Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade, what shade is this? Precious Petals, yeah. So I'm gonna take this contour brush from Royal and Langnickel, and I'm just going to so you have like acne or like texture right there. So I definitely don't want to put too much there. So there we are. Take out the hair. Here we are. Here's what it looks like. As you can see. I actually haven't done my hair yet. I'm probably just gonna straighten or curl it. But yeah. So that is the I usually don't put anything on my lips, but that is the makeup look. Yes. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm probably gonna do a makeup collection video, like showing what I brought to college with me anyway. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.